Hello! What is up? Happy Friday! It is the weekend. It is upon us. We have made it. Also, I found my password for my YouTube. So, this isn't the way that I normally do my videos. I normally, on my PC, I do a nice recording, but PC's buster. So, where there's a will, there's a way. It's a very toxic way of living your life. But we're doing a video. So, what I thought I'd do is go over some of the... We're about to hit top 100. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to play a bunch of games. We're going to look over different decks though. That's what this video is going to be. Kind of like a catch-up video. You could kind of call it that. And yeah, we're just going to jump in. Whether we win or we lose, we get to share the deck. We get to talk about the meta. We get to talk about a whole bunch of things. We get to talk about the games, of course, also. We will talk about the thinking, the playing, strategies, tips on how to play these decks. And yeah, if something kind of resonates with you, copy the deck. It'll be there on the side. And yeah, let's get started. Happy Friday, guys. Let's get it. Okay, first things first. We are going to look at the different decks that are in the arsenal. Suicune, definitely one of the best decks in the game right now. I like to say it's the only way that you can kind of brute force your way through bad RNG. So we don't have to play that one first. I'll go over some of the new tips, how to update your deck list and how those cards work. And then we'll go through some of the other ones that I think that are performing well. My secret deck, guys, stick around for that. I've climbed more points with my Flygon deck than probably any other deck right on this list, which is crazy. It's a Flygon deck, right? But I'll teach you. It's a very cool deck. Blaziken, also, keep that in your arsenal. We'll go over Blaziken. If there's leaf meta, if you got into 2 leaves in a row, jump to Blaziken, try catch that guy a 3rd time, and you're going to beat him with it, like, instantly with a cast form and a stadium. Magnezone will always have a place in the meta because it's an Oricorio deck. It's the best Oricorio deck. And we've got Ching and Ping. Many of you guys know that that's one of my all-time favorites decks. We've got Zoroark, I think it's fake, and we've got Alt Gren, also a really, really cool, very powerful deck at the moment with how much it can just draw with the lucky eggs, etc. So we might go through that. Meowscarada, definitely a top deck right now. Lots of different ways to play it. There's a lot of thinking that's involved. My general strategy, when in doubt, Flower Trick, that's difficult to say. Flower Trick, the active. If you don't know where to kind of attack with Flower Trick, the active. Lock that into your memory. Right, and then there's a really cool deck that a friend of ours, Sylar, has just created and is actually doing quite well with. I haven't had much success, but then again, I haven't really played it that much. We'll do that. We'll cover this again in the future. All right. So I think we get started with the Baxcalibur, and hopefully we get to a cool spot that we can talk about it, you know, like an interesting way to kind of pilot this thing. I've already done a very extensive video on how to play Suicune. I think a lot of people were misplaying it when it first came out. There was golden rules that I came up with, 3 golden rules to be precise. One of them that I'm just going to tell you right now is don't put the other Suicune down on the bench. You want to save your bench spots for 2 Baxcaliburs and a Chempal. Just, that one's for free. Go check out the video if you haven't seen it though. Kind of outdated. Maybe this one will help. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, alright. So, if you are new to the channel, what I normally would do is play 3 games. Win or lose. You know, I've posted. We get to talk about the deck. We do get to talk about the meta. The game, of course. So, yeah, this is game 1. We are playing Suicune. I think Suicune, when in doubt, play Suicune. It's the only deck in the game that you can brute force your way through bad RNG. So if you are having a rough time, switch to this deck. You can, yeah, like this is not the best start. You'll see on the list here, I'll have it on the side, but we do play Field Blower instead of any other tech cards. We're running 2 copycats. It's an extremely greedy list, but the way that you can just cycle through your deck with this is absolutely absurd. So hopefully we're getting we're going to try search for our boat. So hopefully this is a Suicune. Search for our boat with the copycat and get Suicune back in the active. This is great. This is not, I'm saying great, like, but this is what we wanted to do, right? So a copycat, you know, sometimes there's tech, right? Because you're running the field blower and you're running copycat. Sometimes, and I don't recommend this in the mirror, you could put down the boat on something that is already like safe to retreat, and then field blower it off, so you get a +1 in your copycat. Boat. Oh! Beautiful. Beautiful. So obviously turn 1 is very favored in this meta because you're able to copycat turn 1 and able to cycle through your deck so effectively. We already seen half our deck and it's turn 0. Turn 1 essentially. But yeah, we are looking for... We're not putting down another Suicune. I've done an extensive video on this before. I've spoken briefly about it in the intro. But the golden rule when running Suibacks, mind your board state. You really want 2 Baxcaliburs and a Chien-Pao, Suicune in the active. You don't want to, bloat your board up and then have 2 Suicunes on the board. But, okay, we're playing against the Ching and Ping. We can field blower that. But honestly, what we're looking for is a rare candy Baxcalibur, which would be flipping amazing, but very unlikely at this point. But yeah, the oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be rare candy. You know, sometimes games be like that, bro. Like, you know, the APK just didn't get the memo and we all of a sudden running so good. You know, they think we're Japanese or something. But we don't manage to find it. It is... they're going to take our research next turn. But, Sorry, there's a lot of thoughts going through my mind at the moment. Yes, turn 1, being able to copycat, you're able to find... You know, the Exodia start, the rare candy, Baxcalibur, Suicune in the active, and attack from turn 2, essentially, with that combo, being able to fast ramp. But yes, we really need the Baxcalibur online next turn so that we can power the Chien-Pao. So we get a free hit. Boom, baby, we are in... Whew, we're in business. We essentially won this game. Because now they put something down on the bench, they swing it to us, we get to swing back, and we get to... okay, so they get a Greninja up. Okay, does it change much? I don't think so. Them starting Mega Absol in the active was kind of like the worst thing for them, to be honest. Like, I know I play this deck quite often, and starting Mega Absol is the worst. Okay, they attack into us, they're going to see the damage. Ooh, never mind. Okay. This is interesting. Well, that's getting field blowed. I don't know what their plan is here. Oh, okay, that's quite interesting. They're trying to take down the Chien-Pao. Very interesting. Now I'm going to see how many copycats they've used. They've used 1. So I'm trying to not bloat up my hand so their copycat becomes stronger. Although I don't think they can win at this point. Like, oh, I can't field blow. That's interesting. I'm not going to research because giving them a 9-card hand versus a 7-card hand, although it's not going to make a difference, they're going to see their entire deck regardless. Like, better not to do it. Also, I know that these guys run cards like Mars. They run cards like, not red card anymore, but they do run Mars. Okay, we have both Baxcaliburs up next turn, which means we can go for the double hitter. Okay, this is... Did it have Cyrus? If they've got Cyrus, they take that, right? We just switch out our Suicune with the healthy one. They can't Cyrus that in, and we get to hit for 2 100 damage hits. No, it will be 80 damage. It'll be 80 plus 80, which is 160. So it's actually going to get quite close. GG's. They didn't find the Cyrus. I mean, they were playing for their outs, which I respect. But, you know, like... Starting Absol there for them does suck. I mean, this is the raw power of Suicune. You're just able just to draw through your deck, find the pieces find the pieces that you need, and essentially set up for that the Chien-Pao last hit, you know. And that's checkmates so much. 130 damage to anything on the board. Like, ultimately, what you're trying to set up towards is 2 Excalibur's Chin Power. And that's what I call Machine Gun Chin. You're blasting anything on the board for 130. That's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous attack in the game. But anyways, game 1, W. Let's move on to the next deck. 2. Alright, game 2. I've loaded up the Flygon list. Maybe not the best idea right now because the biggest enemies of Flygon, Suicune, Excalibur, and any sort of Chingling luck. Not being able to rare candy into your Flygon is just their sentence, man. Like, they will ping you down to... Yeah, they'll ping you down, and there isn't a lot of sustain. But you'll see on the left here, right, left, whatever, there's our list. We do run an Indeedee for sustain. That Indeedee is clutch, man. Like, don't even bother trying to take it out. But the whole general strategy, I'm just going to lay this out now, is we charge with Giratina and we place our energies onto Flygon. Setting up 2 attackers is what Flygon lists miss out on. Like, I see so many people, I mean, like, this is a day 1 cook for me. I've seen other people get really close, but for me, this is where I found the sweet spot. Like, I found success, and when I mean success, like 60 win rate above, 60%, like above, close to, I mean, we're getting win streaks like 4, 5, you know, at a time, moving on, like lose 1 game to a Sweebacks, you know, another 4, 5, you know, so very, very strong list. And the list kind of plays, I don't know how else to say it, but like a Dark Tina. Like, you're placing energy and you're charging. You really need to be mindful that you can misplay on this deck. Like, this deck does have intricacies, so just keep that in mind and let's jump in. Alright, welcome. We are in a Flygon game. We pretty much drew the nuts, or the nuts because we haven't drawn anything else, but let's use the rainbow. We are bricking with energy. Now, I've briefly spoken about this list, and the general strategy is to actually put Flygon in the active immediately and just let it cook while you charge Giratina in the back. General rule: if you don't have the candy, just let Giratina tank in the front while you place on the bench and wait for your plaza. Hold your plaza. Always hold your plaza for the time where you can safely retreat out, you know. Unless you're really looking for that +1 on copycat, sometimes the move is just to hold it. So, yeah, a copycat would be nice, because this is looking quite troublesome. Yeah, so Rocky Helmet on Flygon, you're absolutely melting everything, man. Like, the damage that it can output, you're melting things like Oricorio, right? They can hit into you once before just absolutely destroying themselves the following turn. Like, you're essentially doing 40 damage, like, a turn with anything that attacks into you. And that changes all the breakpoint numbers, you know? Like, holy, this guy just got the nuts. This guy just got the absolute nuts. Like, not a lot is going to be beating their deck. Like, but that being said, like, if I get an Indeedee, you know, like, I'm pretty sorted. Or if I get a fighting energy. If I don't get a fighting energy this next turn, it's kind of over. Okay, we're in business. I finally get a draw card. See, the thing is, like, you typically want to be able to charge while you place, but it's too late for Giratina right now. So, like, we are not going to put him down because Sabrina exists. And we do have the Pokemon Center Lady. That's going to heal us past the range. And I think Flygon might be enough to win this game. I think it might be enough. Provided they don't have any healing. A Rocky Helmet would be amazing. Wait, I just win. Yikes, bro. God start. Flygon. Such a broken card. Like, he just put Absol down and he just got melted, man. Like, yikes, bro. I didn't find a single draw card that game and we still managed to just... Eee. Sorry, bro. GG. Alright. Okay, game. I think this is 4. But you know, we had to get a W with our Flygon list. Like, I'm not going to be talking about Flygon and then like show a loss. So this is another one of my favorites. We're against fighting. You know, the meta I think is in such a great spot. We are very likely going to be playing against like multiple different types of decks. Oh, a Flygon list, you don't say. I wonder if he's on the regular source. But this is a great spot. Like, we get to dump our hand and copycat. In these spots, you do want to copycat over research because we're getting more chances to find basics. You know, we can find Pokeball, we can find Froakie, but essentially what we're looking for here is our Froakie. If we get that online, like, I know as a Flygon player, Pokeball, as a Flygon player, geez, I mean, a Pokeball there would have been amazing. A Froakie there would have been amazing. I know as a Flygon player that Chingling is just like, yeah, you know, it kind of locks you out of playing the game. You know, the way that we kind of counteract is you put a Rocky helmet on it and wow, as if they heard me. We do have another Chingling, so I'm wondering if that's maybe the move is to, ooh, but we've got the Froakie though. Yeah, let's do, damn bro, like I don't want to end up like the guy before us who just managed to find the full line and then my asshole just gets cooked from the bench. So what do we do here? Do we ping? We drop him down to 30. Then our following turn, we do what? Oh, we can just do this, yeah. Never mind, I figured it out, don't worry. The move is to actually ping, put Froakie in the front, because we got the boat, we can retreat it out, and then put Chingling in the following turn. And then the next turn, we're going to be hitting 50 damage to the active, and they're not going to be able to evolve again. We're going to be able to item lock them twice, 2 turns in a row this way, and just whittle them down with Darkrai pings. See, a lot of people, I think, have like this, they don't know which one to prioritize, if it's the Darkrai or if it's the Absol. Like, it does depend. In this particular game, we want to prioritize Ching locking and just harassing them down with a, damn dude, both of them. We're trying to harass them down and with the Darkrai pings. Like the amount of like mental damage this is probably causing this poor guy. Like, I know how horrible it is to be like item locked. Chingling is so toxic, man. Like people think that Igglybuff is the nightmare dude, but I'm telling you, like, Chingling is the original terrorizer, man. A lot of people, just while we're on this topic, like, a lot of people are like saying that Darkrai, the Sleep Darkrai, is like what's causing this like terrible meta. And I'm telling you now, you take Igglybuff out of the meta, Darkrai is not so bad. Like, the starts then become less like, yeah, like, what are you actually going to put Darkrai into? Other than like an Altaria deck that has Swablu that can sleep. Like, why would you, yeah, GG, man. Sorry, man. That's pretty annoying that I got to go outside like that. But yeah, like, Igglybuff is actually the problem with Darkrai, not Darkrai. Darkrai is actually fun. 3 energy for attack, 2 retreat to cost. Like, nothing is really harassing you down on turn 0. The fact that Igglybuff is the arbiter of the sleep meta is like, really, he's the Antichrist. Anyways, that's what this deck is, man. Like, you kind of just, I am locking them, you're being annoying. Like, I run Mars in mine and I run Egg in mine. We didn't really get to showcase those, but being able to find that extra draw power and then Mars them afterwards, like after they've knocked the 2 Chinglings out, like, that's how I play this deck. It works so well for me, man. Like, try it out. Try it with the Mars, try it with the Egg. It's definitely worth it. Like, unless we find a Chingling here, like, yeah. Like, I'm not going through the 20 minutes of cope. That is a direct counter of the deck. Like, I can try and play this thing, try and sleep them, but, like, you know, the chances are they get Greninja up next turn, and I'm just getting 50 damage pinged, like, in my face. So, I'm not going to do that to myself. I'll lose that game, concede, go next. That's the thing with rank, man. Even though I was kind of just starting a streak, like, I'd rather just go next. But we are going to try Gren Alt again. No darkness. Damn it. This could be a turn 1 GG, guys. Okay. We favored in this matchup. We favored in this matchup. Provided they didn't put a Rocky helmet down, we are so good. Arvin, don't flip tails. No! That's a Rocky helmet. No, man. Arvin, really? Arvin is if you flip tails, you get a tool, right? Yeah, damn it, man. There's a Rocky helmet. Damn it. Alright, so we're going to research first. Hopefully try to thin our deck out of a basic and then Pokeball. We just get more basics this way. Basic, there we go. A Froakie would be lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. We don't get to Ice Pop here. I mean, Lucky Egg here. So we have no other draw cards after this, man. And then they take this out, we hit, and then we get... No, we don't hit, because we actually just... They only have... Arvin. Do they have... I don't think we're actually Chingling here. Here's my thinking, is that they've only just played an Arvin, right? They would have prioritized a copycat, and if we attack, we'd lose our ability. Yeah, like we actually put ourselves into like quite a bad position, having to put Swablu in the active. So I'm actually going to end turn here. I'm not going to item lock them or attack into them, into the Rocky helmet. Oh my goodness! What? How do they always have it? They didn't play a... What? Bro, what the holly? That's I don't know, bro. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, you're a Hydreigon player! Just charge and attack! What are you doing? Oh my god, these flippin' mouth breathers, bro. How does this... Look at this hand! What, bro? You didn't even use a research. Mind you, I've got rare candy in my hand. I shouldn't be complaining. You know what I might actually do? Dude, you know what I might actually do here? Is Cyrus up his swap his Mega Absol and starts. I mean, that's kind of smart. Like, there's a chance that he just gets knocked out this turn. Jeez, bro, Ice Swap. I mean, like, sure, dude. Like, insane. Insane opening hand, bro! What the f*** going on, man? Okay, great. Great for us. Now I'm just gonna ping you down, bro. I'm gonna ping you down. He has to take care of this Chingling. We then just get free pings in the meantime. And we can ping, bro. And we can item lock him. Bro, I don't know what you were thinking. All you needed to do was attack, bro. Yeah, I was going to say like a copycat would help us to be able to reshuffle the Cyrus into our hand. But, yeah. It's probably unlikely that we're going to be able to find it. And also, copycatting for one just doesn't make any sense, right? Damn it! I wonder if Cyrusing up the Hydreigon is the move, actually. Yeah, I think it is, actually. No, it isn't, because then I can't item lock. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to item lock. I just want to increase the value of Lucky Egg also. Like, Cyrus is just going to be deleted from my hand either way. So I'm just rather just going to use it now, burn it now. Copycat, even if I draw into it, is not going to be able to give me any value because they only got 2 cards in their hand. Okay, so he's going to put down Bombardier and then it's like a gold one, yeah. So now you can just retreat out for 1 energy. Oh, he's coming to retreat out with Bombardier. I mean, he's going to attack with Bombardier. Smart. There's a problem with gold, bro. You've been lagging the game, dude. Now I draw, what, 3 cards? Decent, but like, obviously not enough. 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. We're able to find our other Froakie. I'm really hoping that we get a draw card after this because, yeah, we're gonna need it. Now, what do you prioritize? Thank you, that helps a lot. What do you prioritize here? Like, I'm going to prioritize putting now a Chingling on the board, and we're gonna go for 2. Wait, actually, because they win with Sabrina then, right? So we're 100% putting down the Froakie. We're gonna put down the Chingling. We're gonna Lucky Egg it. And then I'm going to ping the... Because now we just have 1-shot KO on the Mega Absol, right? So we're going to try and take down the Dino next turn. We're going to item lock them so it can't evolve. And then next turn we just win with all our guys, hopefully, right? We have another research. So we draw 2, we draw 3. Yeah, we'll be able to find our pieces. Remember, we're going to get knocked out. We're going to draw 2. But then the following turn, we're drawing an extra card. So we're technically drawing 3 cards this turn. And we only got 4 cards. So that means one of them is research. Yeah. We found all our pieces. I'm going to double ping that guy. Provided they don't have a Sabrina, we should be able to win. Oh, if they got a Sabrina, they do win. I don't think I made any mistakes. I don't know, let me know how you would have played this. You want to save that spot for probably just in case, like it goes into emergencies place and you need to sleep something. But I think we should be fine here, provided they don't have... Why is this guy not, like, conceding? I think he's got Sabrina, guys. I think he's got Sabrina! Damn it! Do I sleep here? No, because do they run PCLs? Do I think I need to sleep? I think I need to sleep, man. I'm just gonna swing. If I lose, I lose, bro. If you got Sabrina, you win, dude. But I think I meant to sleep there, to be honest. If he moves in Hydreigon, we're in trouble. Please don't have Sabrina, please! Please! Please, I need this! I'm getting BM'd live! Anyone that knows me personally knows that there's some flippin' things happening around the BM world, like... Oh my god, I'm getting BM'd. No, Sabrina. No, Sabrina, please! Ice pop yourself all the way to full HP. That's fine. Just please don't Sabrina me. If he puts Flygon in if he puts Hydreigon in the active, I'm just insta conceding. Please! Guys, I'm being actually BM'd, bro. This guy, look at this timer. What is wrong with these people, man? Oh my god, dude. This guy, like, I think misplayed a few times, but if he's BMing me here, like, Epic, bro. Epic. This is like, you don't understand. There are a few players out here that just love to BM, bro. This is like their operation. I forget what it's like, the actual name, but this is like how they operate. This is so toxic. Like, you are embarrassing, dude. If he's Sabrina's, he's got to do it now. He just doesn't have time. He doesn't have time. You're gonna make me sweat full. Oh my goodness, for minutes. You know what? You know what you get after this, bro? Like, you just wasted my time. You know what we do to players like this? This is what we do, guys. This is what we do. This is what we do. Inspired by my standard procedure with Hydreigon players in the past, people that would just turn one you, and you're like, well, I guess I don't get to play. This is what you do. This is what you do. Pay attention now. And we didn't even crack top 100 again. You go, thanks. And then you send them a friend request. You gotta send them a friend request. Now, if they accept your friend request, you gotta share a card with them, but not just any card, guys. You gotta share a Trubbish with them. But anyways, because they're rubbish. That's what I have for you guys today. It's good to be back. I'm gonna be trying to cover other decks as we go. I know this is kind of ramping up to the end of the season, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment if you did, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, bye. Love you lots. Bye.